stopped. I thought I'd put the umbrella up and just go live for a few minutes. See if there's anybody out there wanting to talk. See if I can get it set up here. I'll turn y'all around in a minute. We can watch a little traffic together. Okay. There we go. Now. Let me turn this down so I don't. Now. Alright. Like I said, hey, classic car. I'm just waiting for some of this weather to break a little bit. It'd been raining all morning, kind of a old nasty drizzle. And I was just putting up some pegboards, so I thought I'd take a break and see if anybody was out here wanting to talk a little bit. Hope you're doing well. I know you don't want to sit here and look at me. I can turn y'all around and watch traffic. What you getting into today, classic car? Don't get me started on that. That sounds like that'd be nice to go hit a fishing hole or two, which is starting to, the people might start be clearing out, but been a lot of boats coming up and down through here going both ways, so probably busy. Oh, I got you now. Yes, you're right. Yeah, my mind went somewhere else. Sorry about that. But yes, you're right. Mother Nature really doesn't know what it wants to do. But usually we go straight from winter to summer. So I guess you can kind of consider this spring. So it's kind of up and down and wet and dry, hot and cold. It's kind of all. A jar. Hello. I hope I said that right. Well, like I said, when we started talking, I took it a different route, but especially when you use the word bipolar. So, but yeah, it's about the same. When you add the mother nature and the female aspect, that's bipolar, kind of goes hand in hand. Thank you, Cash. I appreciate it. Hope I said that right. It really helps. Trying to get our watch hours up a little bit. Hey, Jar, I'm doing well. Hope you are. I'm actually 56 in Denton, North Carolina. And you, Jar? And where are you from? Well, you don't have to retract your message. It's all good, man. Well, okay. I guess he didn't want to talk no more. Hey, come in and start talking and then retract it for some reason. I say something wrong? Oh no. Well, now Randy is still in Atlanta, this is his last week in Atlanta, learning to drive the train. He had a test today, and then he's got another major test Wednesday, and then he'll be coming back Friday. I'm today, because of the weather, I can't really work on the trees and stuff, but I was going to try to organize the shop a little bit with that pegboard. I got another one I'm going to put up over here in between the doors for the air nozzles and stuff we always hunting. And I would like to put that intake on that motor, and I don't know that I'll be able to get it back in, but I would like to go that route. I will tell him. He actually let me know today that he made a 99 on the final, for that final, so that was good. I think he kind of misread the questions, the only reason he missed the one. Hey, 8Lug. It's going good. I hope it is for you. Well, you see where I'm at. I'm at the building. I left here this morning around 1:30. My neighbor come over and was wanting to watch the race, and of course we couldn't get the race because it was in here in Charlotte, and it said if you had Amazon Prime you could watch it. Well, we do, but I got it as the business, and you can't do it as a business. You can't watch it. It has to be personal. And Randy's got Prime, but he was in Atlanta, so we watched it with the big white thing in the middle telling you you had to donate to watch it. And we watched it right up to his guy, over half the race, and then his guy crashed, and he just said he's going home, so he left, and I turned it off and made the video for today. And then I was in one of those moods just to sit there, so I turned a movie on and watched the movie till about a little bit after 1:30, and then I shut everything off and went home. Let me turn it around here so y'all can at least watch some traffic instead of just look at me. If I can get it to turn around. There it goes. Now maybe now there won't be no traffic now that I said that. I've done that, I mean. Man, I was showing 15, and I guess I made a jar mad, and now there's only 4 watching. That was a nice boat. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I did a mock-up with the new fenders and grills. Yeah, your picture you sent looked good. Was the fender wells, the fenders and everything didn't do right for you to fixing up yours? What went wrong for you to not like the new fenders? Oh, okay. It doesn't, the grill and the frame meets up with the fenders. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw, yeah, well, never mind. I did a video. I haven't put it out yet, so you haven't seen it. But on my orange truck, I was washing it yesterday, and I was showing that on one of my fenders, they brought the one in too far. If you ask me, you can't tell it unless you're really looking. But I'd like to have that straightened out. So I mean, it bugs me because I see it, but I guess, and I assume those are aftermarket fenders. I wasn't part of the build when they redone my truck. I just happened to run across the deal when the guy was going through a divorce, and he decided to get him and his wife was divorcing, and he was going back in the military. So that's how I ended up with that orange truck. So I really don't know exactly what to use, but you can tell it didn't quite meet up exactly right. And when we go to Ohio in about 18 days, I'm going to get Mac to look at it at Metal Art Custom. I'm going to get him to look at them and look at my truck and see what he thinks. I get a little money saved up. I might take it to him and let him fix a few things on it. I'll keep my eyes out. Classic car. There's usually some. You wanting 2-door or does it matter? No, 8-lug. I'm actually going to take the Volvo, and I'll be hauling 3 vehicles. I haven't figured out if I'm going to take 2 trucks. Well, I know my orange truck's going, and I don't know. Randy may take his K10, and I don't know if we're going to take a burnout car, or if we're going to. If we don't take the burnout car, I'm taking my Intimidator. So I'll be hauling 3. All right, 2-door. I'll be looking classic car. We seem to get several around here. But I'd like to find me a 50, 59 or 60. I like the way those fenders, the rear ends do on those. Yeah, I think I've seen it. There's just something about those 59s I like. I've always liked the El Caminos. Now I'll tell you, my wife hates them, so it'd be hard for me to be able to get an El Camino without. Well, she don't like them. Let's say that. But I do like the 59s. The cars back then had style, if you ask me. Yeah, I like my garage TV. It's actually in there playing Nukem right now. Uh, I like getting on different ones and while I'm working or doing something and have it play through different things and able to give people credit. I would like to leave it on all night, but you know, after so long, it kind of freezes and tells you to click on it to see if you're still watching. But I just don't want to. Well, one, I don't want people to come by and be able to see it from outside in there playing with nobody here, and then I also don't want it to freeze up. I don't know about the new TVs when these first come out. They said that if you left it like that, it'd burn into the screen. But I believe that was the old projectors. But I still feel that way if something's going on. If I leave it on one screen too long. But the way this building is set up, we're really going to have another one up in the top part. Because like sometime today, I'll plan on going on up there and working on putting that intake on and getting the motor ready to drop back down in Fireball. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. $30 ain't bad. I haven't been in a Goodwill in a pretty good while. We used to go quite often, and I'd get work shirts and stuff there because I welded and I would burn my shirts up. It didn't take long for me to burn them up. Goodwill, and we had a place around there called Bargain Box, about the same thing. Might be having to make a trip to Harbor Freight today to pick up a few things for the pegboard. Like I said, I got one of them hung up, but I need those pegs. I actually got 2 boxes of them, but I don't know where. Yeah, I've got a pegboard at the house, so I know I used one there, and I thought I had another box, but I'll just shoot down here to Harbor Freight, and then I'll have a box or 2 here, and then have what I got at the house. Which I just about might as well. I got my building at the house has its own power, and got its own power meter, separate power bill. Probably just need to finish cleaning everything out of it and just cut the power to it because I never use it anymore. It's got lawnmower and stuff in there, but you know you really don't need power to go get the lawnmower out. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do it here. Now we've got a couple of those Dayton floor jacks. They do good. The ones at the house now, of course, the floor jacks that we use here at the shop, they were here when we bought them. When Randy bought the shop, but now floor jacks at the house, we got those from Harbor Freight, and it does good. I don't know what kind of Craftsman floor jack you have, but those silver ones, they must have sold a million of them. They seem to be, they were everywhere at one time. They work good when they were, new, but they get a little years on them. I think every garage has got one where it worked good and then, like you said, quit working. And orange is my color, so I would like to have orange floor jacks. That'd be cool. When my first truck, when I was 16, I had a 1977 Datsun King Cab, and it was orange, and it was actually called Volkswagen Rally Red, but it was orange. It looked real close to Hugger orange, and I have been an orange type of person ever since. I'd love to find me another Datsun King Cab too and fix it up, since I had one, and like I said, it was my first truck, and I'd like to have another one. And those little things have got expensive. They I believe Dodge put out an orange truck in the last year or two. It actually looked good. And I don't know if I'd want my Duramax orange, which I did wash it yesterday, and of course it rained and then it got dirty again coming in this morning. Video coming soon. It cleaned up pretty good to be as dirty as it was. I didn't know they made a Datsun unibody. I'm gonna have to look that up, a 64, and see what that looked like. I've never heard of it, so sounds pretty rare. I'm gonna have to. Do you have it on your channel? Yes, A-Lug, I do believe orange is coming back around. I'll have to go check that out, because like I said, of course I want a 77 that era, because that's my first truck, but there's something about those trucks I like. And but now I've never heard of a unibody, so I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Yeah, our mics broke, so we've not been messing with them, or they didn't do right. So we are wanting to get another mic. Now our tripods, we use them a lot. NL320. I was actually trying to look it up right now. Okay, I have to check that out. Okay, yeah. I'm looking at your channel now, Classic Car. I have seen your El Camino. Well, I guess I love those flames on it. And see, I like the way those rear wings lay down. Oh, hand crank. I've got looking at this El Camino. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look it up on your channel here. Oh, okay. Well, I'll thumb through them, and you know, it ain't a bad idea to go make one. Man, you got some badass cars on this channel. And what is that? It is the 64. Is it red? I don't think it made a difference. Yeah, it's red. I'm with a black hood scoop. I think that's it. I see it's on one of your. Okay, it might not be it. It's on. I was looking on the short here, and it was showing one, but I can't see it up close. It was just a kind of. Okay, no hood scoop. That might. All right, that's probably what it is. Because that one's a shiny red. I'd keep checking it out, and I'll find something. I'll start looking and forget I'm live and talking to you guys. See, that's something else we got to do too. We have gotten away from a lot of our vehicle videos because we're trying to get this building cleaned up and the trees cut back and everything, so we can try to have the burnout pad. So I kind of feel like our channel's dropped back a little bit because we're not doing as much vehicle stuff. September 9/11 was he bought it, so we He'll have it a year in September. Now I'm just going to tell you, I'm absolutely above, over the top happy when I'm here. I don't want to leave. I mean, we're kind of away from everything, so you have to drive, 15 minutes to get food or anything. But I don't want to leave to go eat. When I get here, I just want to stay right here. And hell, I've got to where I don't even want to go home. I would really like to just have it set up here and just sell the house and stay right here. But we're trying to clear this 6.5 acres. Our ultimate goal is to have 2 burnout pads in the back, and I would say 6.5 acres. I would say 3 burnout pads, but we got to have somewhere for parking. But the way it's laid out behind the building, it's kind of steps down, and then it drops off into a hole. And that hole I wanted to be a pit. And well, I can carry you over there right quick. This is what I've been working on this week, clearing this section here. And I get right over here. Now there's that stump I was burning, and it had trees coming off of it. But let me go over here a little bit to see if I can get without getting too wet. Now see how up here it's up and then it drops down? All of that goes way on back in there. All of that is going to be cleared and concreted, and that's going to be a big pit. And I'm hoping you can stand up here and look down on the action. Like I said, not trying to talk about anybody or nothing, but this guy, when he passed away, he left us a mess. So we're trying to get cleaned up and keep going at the same time. The old stump didn't burn like I wanted it to, but it did pretty good. I'm gonna light it back up. That's what I'm hoping for, Classic Car. That's I really am. I'm wanting a place that, yes, I do want to have events here, but at the same time, I want it to be where we can come and do things, and I'd like to have 1 or 2 times a year, or maybe more, but that we can all come out and meet up. That's what I'm want to do. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit different view here. Walk down this hill. See, it goes, the building's there, and see how it drops down? That'll be the second pad. And then it goes all the way back. All those trees has got to go. And then it goes all the way back in there. And then, like I said, now I'm up on the hill and it drops down. That whole area right there. It's going to be one heck of a show. The only problem will be is me trying to get the funds up that we can actually do what I want. Now the tree guy has only been gone now for about 2 weeks, so he took all the big stuff, and now it's just left with this little stuff. This is the tree that I just cut up there, and I've got to cut it up, and all those back there, all that's got to be gone. So like I said, we'll have another pad right in here and then connect them so that we could actually go around and have drift scenes too. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but way up there, look real close, right there is a 1984 Nissan King Cab. and I can't wait to get it out and start playing with it. It came with the building. But I get excited to get to. I've worked this whole weekend up until today because it is rainy, but I have worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday cutting and cleaning that one section over out with just me and that little tractor, and I've wore myself out trying to get it. And it really gets me in a good spiritual mood, knowing I'm one step closer. Oh, now I do. I looked it up. The little NL 320 64 Datsun. Now I know what you're talking about. I did not realize that was a unibody truck, though. I have seen some of these, but I didn't realize that's what it was. I do like that. Now that is awesome. Hey, Hugh. If you just come in, just missed a walk around. Happy Memorial Day to you too, buddy. And you said you had it off, didn't you? Well, good. At least, like you said, you'll be able to enjoy some time. Has the rain cleared up your way, you? It's it quit raining here probably about an hour ago. Well, I've been live now for 40 minutes, and it quit right before I come out here. But that's the way it was here, Hugh. So maybe in the next little bit it'll clear up and move on. Yeah, I think about 64. I think it is what it's calling for today. I don't know what the temperature actually is, but according to the phone yesterday, I think it's supposed to be like 11 degrees cooler than yesterday. That's what I told somebody else earlier. I guess you could say we're actually having a spring this year of up and down weather and hot, cold and wet. And you know, 1 minute it rain, next minute it. Yeah, I think we are Denton, North Carolina. I don't know how to pronounce your name there, but I was wanting to have a bonfire on that stump last night, but like I said, I got to watching the race with, well, I couldn't watch the race because they had it blacked out, but, oh, not blacked out, but had a box in the middle. But the guy next to us, all he really watches is the side screen where everybody's moving up and or down in spots, whatever you call it. And I sat there with him, and then I made the video, so I did not get to go out there and light it. I'd like to go out there and light it here in a little bit. I figured I'd stay. If the chat's going good, it'd be fine. But I figured I'd stay on about an hour and then get back to it. But let's see. Hey, Grandma. Yeah, if I could get it to, going, if I could just get it to smoldering, it'll be pretty good. But it actually burned a lot of the dead that was in it yesterday. So I mean, it did good, but that is a big stump. I'll have my fingers crossed. I really do. I'd love to hear it fire off. Happy Memorial Day to you too, Grandma. I thought that's what it was going to do, because when I did the short about it had burned out, it was hot. And I thought for sure it would sit there and smolder, but it actually went on out. You sound like us with the gel blasters. Oh, Mac had said something to me the other day, but Randy and I hadn't got the gel blasters out. And when he was here the last week, I snuck around and got one and shot him a few times. I don't think he appreciated it too much. We haven't got him out lately, but yeah, you know, he's 5 and he's always looking for a good. That's the energy that I want to keep with this snowman family. That the energy of that 5-year-old. That's kind of what I'd like to do. All of us quit being in such an uproar and mad at the world all the time and try to be happy. Yeah, the sap is coming back up. I'm kind of glad we cut the trees when we did. I'm hoping there'll be good wood once we get it cut up. If I don't lay there and it gets the trees that's still standing now will be kind of rough, but we'll see. Yeah, stay young, because I promise you, this getting old crap is for the birds. If I'd have known this, I'd have stayed young. I would have never asked to get older. Now I say that, but now it is fun at what I'm doing right now with the building and everything, and I've never been able to do that before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When the sap's not in the tree as much, it does better. But now there's so much wood here. If I got all this wood cut up and split, that's the reason I was looking for a container or a semi trailer. We could stack it in there and just move it around back. It would be nice if you could go, if I could be my 25-year-old self here at 56 and have the energy and the willing, I would be a lot better. Yes, Grandma, I spend a lot of time here by myself. Randy's still in Atlanta, Steven's working, and Justin is helping. Actually, he was down y'all's way. They rented a U-Haul, and he had to go to Fayetteville and help his friend move back. Two of his friends are moving in together or something. I don't understand how it all went down, but I know that they knew he had drove the dually and everything, so none of them had drove any big vehicles. So they actually give him the money, and he rented the U-Haul. And they went to Fayetteville and loaded up and come back. Now I haven't talked to him because he was, helping them, but I assume everything went good because I got notification on the phone that, he got back from the drive. So yes, Hugh. By the time I did get all that wood, I guarantee a portion of it would be eat up with termites or rotted away one way or the other. But now, this building does burn a lot of wood, and we do plan on getting the upper thing going this coming up winter. But now I would like to set it up so that we don't burn as much wood, because that's taking up time that we need to be doing other stuff. But we'll see. And I could separate the wood and sell it. Once wintertime's hit, I could load up, some racks and stuff and sell it on this road here. I've thought about building a couple racks that I could load and unload, and or put them on wheels, and then if anybody wanted, I could actually deliver it to the house and roll it in, and then when they got ready for another one, I could. But now, again, we got our hands full anyway. Yes, you're right, I would. The next year I would, then I'll be out there trying to cut it and everything. That's what I'm saying. My time's valuable a lot. I've noticed that. If you spend your time chasing a dollar, you don't get that time back, and then you got a dollar and it's not worth what you lost. Yes, our time is getting way and way more valuable. That's what I've been trying to say on my videos. Once you sell that minute, you can't get it back. Now I haven't called them or anything, but yeah, stop chasing that dollar. I haven't called about it or anything, but I need to. But I really wished I could take an early retirement and enjoy this before I'm more worried about losing my health. I did too. Before I took this job, well, in the last 2 years, before that, if a dollar overtime was there, I had to take it because we were really out of money. In the last 2 years, I got to where I didn't need it as much, so I quit doing any of the overtime unless it was mandatory. And now I got this job as a track inspector, and it comes with a certain amount of overtime if the bad weather and trees fall, stuff like that. But now I've told them I'll go if I get a call out, but if I don't even ask me to work. I don't care to. Yeah, I don't know if we had talked about it, but back in uh, 90, I think it was 98, something like that. Uh, I had went to work for, my family was Big Bear, Food World, and Harris Teeter. So I had called Harris Teeter up, and I got a job with them, thinking that because Freightliner had bought Thomas out, and I thought they were going to shut Thomas down. So I was trying to get ahead of the curve. So what I started doing is I worked at Harris Teeter as a selector and third shift, and I'd leave third shift and go straight to Thomas Bus, and I'd do my shift at Thomas Bus, and then I'd go home and I would sleep until it was time. I'd eat and sleep, and I'd end up spending about an hour or less with Randy and my wife, and then I'd get up and do it again. And like I said, I was trying to lay it out in case they did shut the bus place down or sold it off, that I would have a job. Well, it got to where, like you said, we would pass each other in the driveway, or that's about all we saw for about 8 or 9 months. And it just I ended up going back to Thomas because everything worked out and I didn't stay there. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, you think you're doing right trying to support everybody, but your time away does a lot too. I mean, it really, your absence is not good either. But now I was there, as much as I could, but when the kids were growing up, but they're grown now. Daryl, did your grandkids understand the voting process? Or did you get that salesman job selling that computer back to that guy? Yeah, now my kids are grown, but my grandkids are still young. Which now, time I see baby girl again, she gonna about be walking. I was actually talking about your shorts you've been putting out, Daryl. Now, with everything going on, I don't get to see baby girl or baby girl as much as when baby girl was little. Well, see, Hugh, that's the problem. That's the problem. Hey, Tulu, Hugh, that's the problem I have with my 3 kids. I have given Randy everything that I possibly could teach him and show him, and I I basically forced Randy to come out there and help. He was my third hand, extra set of hands when he was young. I was young too. And then when Stephen come along, that was right about the time that things wasn't going good in the economy and everything, and it just hit different. Stephen was different than Randy. And then by the time Justin come along, I had gotten older, and I didn't raise none of my three kids the same, and that really gets away with Randy because Justin's raised totally different than him. And so I've passed all my knowledge to Randy, and I've shortchanged Stephen and Justin because I didn't do the same with them. Yes, they are. And now, and I know it's a lot the way I raised Randy and Justin, the youngest and the oldest, but those two are a lot alike. And they do not come with manuals. No, that's what I keep telling everybody. But now Stephen is totally different than either one of them. It's very wild how three kids can come from the same two people and there'll be that much difference. And Randy won't understand it until his gets older, the difference. He'll raise his second one different than his first one, but he don't realize that right now. He gets so mad at me about that. Because Justin does get away with a lot more than Randy ever did, but I don't argue, fuss, and fight like I did when Randy was young. Now see, my sister, we had the same mother but a different father. Thanks for stopping in, Daryl. I'll be seeing you about 8. Yes, the first one you're learning and you're still a kid. The second one you've learned a lot, and the third one you do realize that they're a lot stronger than you think. You're not bowling the passing near as much. Oh, God made dirt and it don't hurt. Let's go. I can't tell you how many times we dropped Randy's pacifier and have to go in there and get him another one and boil that one so it was clean. And after Randy got older, we had the second one. We'd already got into, it'll be all right. And by the time Justin rolled around, we just give it back to him. Didn't even worry about, as long as it didn't have crap on it, we just keep going. That's exactly right. You got this, shut up. But what I was saying is, me and my sister had the same mother, different daddies, and but now I had a father and I had a daddy. My daddy was the same as her father, and he was since the age of 4. He's been in my life. Well, married to my mother, and he did. My mom just passed away last April, and now he lives. I would say he lives 10 miles. Well, he probably lives 15 miles from me now, and I have no idea where he lives. And he told me he's not lost anything in High Point. He would never come back. and he's already remarried and living within 20 miles from me, and I have no idea where he's at. I've sent him a message, invited him to the building and everything, but he didn't respond. Oh, it's all good, man. Believe me. I know we know a lot about each other and everything, and on everything we've met, but there's a lot of things going on when y'all see me get down. There's a lot more than what y'all know is going on. I promise y'all that. But it takes a lot to get me the way I've been in the last few weeks. But I'm okay. I'm good. I appreciate it though. I'm sorry, Grandma. That's which now, like I said, my mom and I, we was not mad at each other, but we did not see each other very much. I hadn't. It was probably well over a year that I had laid eyes on my mama before she passed away, and but now we wasn't mad. They just lived at the beach, and I don't go to the beach that much. And they didn't come when they did come here. They didn't come to anywhere close to the house. And when I did go to the beach, of course, I wasn't close to them. So I wasn't mad. If anybody was mad, it was them, not me. I know my sister was pretty upset. She stayed mad at me for the longest time. And I think my sister's actually pulled a slick one on everybody. And I think she's got everything that my parents had. But it's not anything that I'm going to argue about. I'm not fighting anybody over death. That would be rough at 6 years old. I mean, 21 would be bad too. Don't get me wrong, especially your pops. But Hugh, that's fine. I appreciate it. I was fixing to tell everybody I've been on here a little bit over an hour. I appreciate everybody stopping in. And I was going to end it here, so I get on back to my stuff here. Hugh, I hope everything goes good with you. And I do appreciate everybody stopping in. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits for today, and maybe we'll talk a little bit later. Now, see, like I said, I'm sorry to hear that, Grandma. It happens before we know it. But anyway, everybody have a good day, and thank y'all for stopping in. See y'all. You too, Grandma.